to talk about this 1 second. This is just my little point of view. This is my video. And I addressed this last week, which was funny. I got called out for many things. Because I stated that I'm voting for Donald Trump. And it was last week, and people were saying like, "Oh, you don't respect this and that, this and that." That's one sided. Because I was telling them why I was voting for him. For how financially, because I was in a better place under him and stuff. And people say that's selfish and stuff like that. So, this is 1:00 in the morning, and the election is already it's not looking good for the Harris campaign. And I'm gonna explain why the Democrats and Kamala Harris lost the election in 2024. And this is just my observation of my things. There's probably other people who would say more better things, and that's more power to them. This is just my observations. Is her campaign. Her campaign did her no favors. Her campaign hurted her more than it helped her. Herself included. I think she wasn't a good person to run anyway. I think they gave it to her for one. She was the vice president, and two, she was a woman. And you're probably saying to yourself, like, was that the major reason? No, that was one of the reasons. And she's too connected to the Biden administration. If she was not connected to the Biden administration, do I think she would still win? Probably. But she would have a better outing than she would be having now. I have not seen this much red all across the United States in a long time, because people are suffering and people are dealing with stuff, and she can't really address these things. And then she gives us these word salads, and people are like, no, you're bullshitting. The way the media and her team and everybody and the Biden administration hid the fact that Joe Biden was not good of health. And she coming out not saying she wouldn't change nothing in the whole Biden administration. What about the border? What about inflation? Bring it, nothing. That's hurt her. Because nobody connect to you like that. You're too much playing a politician role. Trump's not playing a politician. He's playing a businessman. Yes, he's in politics, but he's not going in as a politic. He's going in as a businessman. He looks at this as a business, and he's winning it as a business. He's invested in stuff, and it's working. She's not looking at it that way. She's going into that over. And this is the Democrats' fault, too, more than anybody. And the Democrats have more to blame than Kamala. Now, don't get it twisted. Kamala and the way she handled things, the word salad, the way she conducts interviews and stuff like that, that has hurt her. But the Democrats have always, and I'll say this, Ken, for the last several years, have not figured out what the American people have wanted. The reason that Joe Biden won the last time was due to the fact that with the pandemic and the way Trump handled that. And that was the biggest reason why he lost that election. Now, we have 4 years of Joe Biden. Nobody's happy. Everybody's suffering. People are living paycheck to paycheck. Yes, people have more money than they did before, but it doesn't outweigh the cost of living, the groceries, the inflation, and everything else. And it's too much. And the American people were suffering. And he's addressing these issues. He's actually talking to the people and addressing the issues. Kamala Harris has not. The illegal immigrants have been a major factor into this too. And she has not come out and said, hey, look, I handled that poorly. We did some things. I'm going to correct that. They thought, oh, we made no mistake. You made a mistake. Admit to your mistakes and try to correct them. But again, she was too connected to the Biden administration. That has done more damage than anything. Obama coming out there, that has not helped. He's coming at black people, black men exactly, and say we need to vote and you should be voting for it, like lecturing us like we damn kids, and that's not helping the situation. Michelle ain't helping the situation. And then the first rally she did, and I think this was an eye-opener to a lot of people, is you have Megan Thee Stallion come out there and twerking. we're like, this is not a concert, it's a rally. Get people pumped up. You get people pumped up for what you're about to say, but you get like, that turned people off. It turned me off. It's like, the fuck? I don't want to see this. Don't get me wrong. I like Megan Thee Stallion. I think she's a beautiful woman, but this ain't the time and place for that. There's time and place for that, not at this rally. And that turned people off. The way the hurricane was handled, how they lost all, they had no money for, they had no money for the hurricane. When Astro got hit, they were getting $700 per person, per one person per household. That hurt. Then Florida came with another hurricane. Same thing. Come to find out, all that money they had, that tax money that we've been paying for, that was for the hurricane, didn't go to the hurricane, for hurricane victims. It went to the illegal immigrants. And when that came out, people were pissed. People were livid. People were irate. And sure enough, here we are. So, I mean, these are my reasonings and my observations. And I could be wrong. I might have left some stuff out. But the Biden administration, the Democrats, Kamala Harris, all of them need to really look at this and evaluate. We have to do better. You lost the black vote. You lost the black vote, too, because you promised things and you never delivered. And hopefully they learn from this and do better. And get rid of Nancy Pelosi, because she does more harm to the Democratic Party than anybody. Her ass should have been retired. They should have got somebody else there. But that's my opinion. And also, too, coming out saying she's black. She's Indian. Just go full Indian heritage with your race. Like, we understand you're Indian. Just go Indian. If that's who you want, be the first Indian woman, and we're cool with that. We all know you're Indian, So, anywho, as always, like, subscribe, peace. Johnson out. Comment below, let me know what you guys think. And again, this is no hate video of people who you voted for, but I'm just speaking the reason why, So.